What up, world? It's your boy Lando, Saint Lando 1, walking in Taipei, Taiwan, and it's been amazing so far. Though I will say, on my walk randomly through here in Taipei, I keep getting some downloads, and when I mean downloads, we keep getting like information pouring in from the cosmos, and I felt like I needed to share some of this information with the people out there in the universe and on Earth, because this may actually like affect you or impact you in some way. So I wanted to let you know about this information. So if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment down below. All right, well, let me talk about this. So I know there's a lot of like people that are empaths, people that can sense energy in places, objects, people, and it can be very overwhelming for many. Don't get me wrong, like for real. I mean, and then most of these people are like usually like doctors, nurses, psychologists, or the best friend that just is always there. That it's like you always go to talk about your problems, and then you feel better afterward. Or you may be the family member that does that for other people in your family. Yeah, and though you may be that person, and it can be very frustrating at times, at least for you, because like when you want to talk about your own feelings to other people, they may not necessarily be available or understand what you're emotionally feeling, or a way of like understanding. So some of the times that you kind of get a little bit frustrated, like you get angry, you get mad, you start like taking it out on other people that they just don't understand or want to understand. The other thing too is like you may get jealous of other people. You may shut down, or you may like overindulge in whatever substance you want. Yeah, basically. That, or you can just like completely shut down, like emotionally, so you don't cry, you don't show emotion. You got that resting bee face going on that makes it unapproachable to people to talk to you or other things, but you may not know it. So to continue on with the video, the thing is like a lot of people will put up like these defense mechanisms because of some issues throughout their life. Maybe that's like in childhood, that could be middle school, it could be high school, it could be the combination stacking, and that's by far the worst, but it does happen. I'm also a product of the stacking of things happening. I mean, people would call that life, but though I don't like that terminology, but yes, it is to a fact. Though I will say, like, people that are empaths and can sense the energy, it can be kind of frustrating a bit. Hold up. Because, like, people, you feel like you're taken advantage of with your time and your energy, trying to help other people understand themselves, which you do a fantastic job at. Like, I'm not gonna lie, like, you do an amazing job at it. But when it comes to like when you want to express a feeling or a boundary or anything similar to that, you kind of like are a bit flaky or a bit defensive, and you kind of worry about how people will perceive you a bit. Especially if it's like a really close family member or friend group, society. Like, there's a whole lot of other factors, which I don't blame you, because like, especially like when it comes to family, it's a lot harder to, I wouldn't say necessarily escape, but it can run into like long-term problems in the long run. So as like a kid, a teenager, and a young adult, you kind of like agree to not agree, if that makes sense. So you kind of go with like the flow, or you don't want to rock the boat. You don't want to make anything like that. Though it does run into some issues, especially in later adulthood, when people start asking us like, hey, what's your problem lately? Or like, are you okay? And then like all of a sudden you kind of like explode on people sometimes, like either emotionally, like out of anger, or it's just like you're releasing, there we go, that's what it is. You're releasing a lot of the tension and a lot of the emotional frustration and guilt. You name a whole gambit, it's just all being released all at the same time. And people that are not accustomed to that, or have ever seen you that way, they're like, oh, taken back. They're like, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to ask that. And they don't know how to react or help you, because they literally do not. Then once you see like the shock on their face, or like of what you did, you're like, oh, okay, maybe I shouldn't really actually tell them like what's going on. Then you kind of like edit or filter yourself out from that point on, or things even progress even worse. So, and I can attest to that multiple times. And I just want to say, for those people that are the, I don't even know, like, you're in for sure. But I'm trying to think, like the emotional pillow for some people. Yeah, I think that would be a good word, or emotional shock absorber. I don't know, there's other words you can use for it, but that's what's coming to my brain right now. And I know that you are also human too. Alien, you name it, across the board, a whole gambit. I just want to say that you are loved, even though I know that you sense the energies around you, society, and everything else, social media especially, telling a lot of people that can sense and feel these things, that they're not good enough, they're not lovable enough. Insert a lot of these self-destructive beliefs going on here, that society tells everybody to follow a certain way, but you know, like deep down inside, that that's not the way, or that's not what you believe. And it creates like a big tension with some people, and in family units, society. But I just want to say that, hey guys, I'm here. Man, I know this might trigger some people deep down inside, like truly people that are not used to this information, or something inside, like deep down inside, will trigger like a very strong emotional charge that is actually like releasing from their body, that has been down there so long that it's like a black hole, or like it's finally like getting released out of your system for the first time in I don't even know how long, like decades, lifetimes. That could also be another thing. I mean, people call it family trauma or other things as well, but that is also a part of it too. Ancestry, dead energy, karma, you name it. Like, it's finally has a name, the wording, the emotional attachment. Well, I'm going to say attachment, but the emotional charge behind it is finally being released out of everything. And you'll feel like such a relief from your shoulders and like your body going on here, that like people may not even recognize you if you continue this, to keep releasing things. Like, it is crazy what happens. And then you'll be the person like social media, like, hey, what did you do? Because you look fantastic. Or, you know what? I haven't seen you in a while, but something's different about you. and people are like, oh yeah, this is what I did. And they'll just go on this whole thing. And that is when you finally, like, when people ask you, like, what you did, that is the moment that you're like, everything that you did for, like, all of the, like, emotional support and everything else that you did, when somebody finally asks you on an energetic level what you did, like, that is the biggest sigh of relief and release that any empath or anybody that can sense energy finally can release. And it's like, oh, thank goodness. Like, you're actually asking me on, like, something that I'm really passionate about, or like a lot of the energy that you've been absorbing, like a lot of the dark energy and negativity and everything else around you. You finally get to release that into the abyss out here, and you no longer have to carry that weight or energy with you just constantly, and you just feel a bazillion times better. Well, that's going to wrap up this video here. So if you like the content, don't forget to like, subscribe, and also share this video with somebody that may actually need this information, because we're actually all sharing energy at the same time. So if you share this with somebody, or even comment down below, I am loved, I am accepted, to that effect, people will actually gravitate to this message and other future messages that I release here. So definitely subscribe, because more content will be out like this. So I love you. I see you. For sure I do. I can definitely feel you. That's why, like, towards the end of this message, I felt like a big sigh of relief coming off my shoulders. Like, oh, thank goodness. So I love you. And your boy Lando out on this one. Peace.